I'm glad you made it to the eyeshadow and lipstick part of this tutorial. If you're just tuning in for eyeshadow and lipstick, that's fine too, but just know there are previous videos that I've filmed on eyebrows, contouring, highlighting, and foundation. So definitely check those out if you like the way that the look overall is, or if you're just curious on products used. Yeah, enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions because I'd be happy to answer them. Bye! So I'm going to prime my eyes with my Bare Minerals Original Primetime Eyelid Primer, and I'm using this one instead of my Urban Decay because I'm going to be using some Bare Minerals eyeshadows, and I find that the loose ones especially really stick best to their primer. So I'm just going to go all over my eyelids with that. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is my Bare Minerals in Velvet Vanilla, and I'm going to sweep that under my eyebrows using a fluffy crease brush just as a brow bone highlight. I like this one because it's like a really matte, creamy color, and it makes a good blending medium with my other eyeshadow colors as well. Now on this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take Hyacinth, also by Bare Minerals. It's another loose shadow. And I'm going to pat that on my eyelids. And at first it doesn't show up too tremendously much, but I just want it there. And I'm going to add my crease color in a bit. And then I'm going to go back over it to really make that beautiful purple pop. Now, on this pencil-shaped eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take Midnight Sky, which is another pigment from Bare Minerals, and I'm going to go along the lower lash line and then up into my crease. So it'll kind of make a sideways V shape with those lines, you see that? And then I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and I'm just going to blend those out. So I'm going to blend the top part of it upward and then the bottom part out along my lower lash line so that those lines are nice and soft. On my Sigma blending brush, I'm going to use Soft Black, which is another pigment from Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to blend that in the very outer corners of my eyes. Now, when you do this trick, you really want to start a little bit more inward than you want the product to end up, because when you blend it, it's going to blend outward. So if you start at the very outer corner of your eye, it'll blend out past where your eye ends. So unless you want a really smoky eye, it's best to bring that color inward first and let it blend out to the outer part of your eye. Now going back to that pencil-shaped brush, I'm going to run the soft black underneath my lower lash line, and that's going to give me kind of a smoked out liner look really effortlessly. Now to get that hyacinth to be a really bright, vibrant purple, I spritz the brush a few times with some water that I just keep on hand at my vanity, and I rub that around in the lid with a little bit of the hyacinth pigment, and then I dab it on my eyelids, and see, it creates kind of a metallic finish. It's such a gorgeous purple. Now you're going to want to finish off with a little bit of your favorite mascara. Here I'm using the Lash Domination from Bare Minerals. On the lips, I'm going to start off with these Revlon Color Burst Balms. The purple one is in the shade 215. See right there, and the pink one is in the shade 205. I'm going to swipe that pink color from Revlon across the top and bottom of my lips. Now, using a lip brush, I'm going to apply the purple color to the outer corners of my lips, and I'm going to also line my lips with it. So the way I do this is I fill in the corner of my lips on each side and then just kind of bring the line across the bottom there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the top where I fill in the corners and then I bring the line all the way across the top of my lips. Now using the lip brush, you can wipe off the darker color if you have some extra. You're going to want to blend that darker color, in this case the purple, into the edges of the lighter color. Again, in this case the pink. After you've got those colors blended together, you can take a third color if you'd like. I'm using Kumquat from Bite, and I'm going to just apply this right in the center of my lips to give them an extra kind of pop. You can totally leave the lips with the 2 colors if you want, but I was just feeling like having a fun, colorful look, so I went with the 3rd one. Do jangle bracelets drive anybody else up the wall? I mean, they're cute, but come on. I keep mine like up here. I don't know if that looks ridiculous or not, but my wrists are really small and they jangle. They're so loud. And like if you're sitting in a quiet room and you're like doing all this mess, awkward.